Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4 Kilobyte Shorts. Let's play a Faster Than Light. We have been having difficulty with our new ships, our new stuff. The Nasasio, the super secret stealthy ship, and the Gila Monster, the not so super secret stealthy Mantis ship. And I believe, apart from the Rock, which we did get the second version of the Rock, we did get the Type B. Now the Type B has a heavy laser and a firebomb. Well, you know what? I'm curious. I am curious about this particular design. So I think what we're going to do with the Shivan, I believe is what it's called, what we're going to do is we are going to run the Shivan. Yes, but we're going to call it something else. We're going to call this thing the Lava Rock. Because it looks like Lava Rock. I mean, it looks Lava Rock-y, does it not? It does. Look at that. Hide the rooms. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's actually very pretty. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, we have to rename it again. We can't just call it the Lava Rock. No, no. We have to call it Knight Rider. Now, I know Knight Rider is the name of the show, and the name of the car was Kid, but honestly, the red beams in the front, come on. Come on. And of course, well, yeah, Knight Rider. Okay, so let's see. We have Jorlak, Mikhail, Zas, and Garrick. Let's see. Well, we're just gonna rename this guy David. And we're gonna rename this guy here. We're gonna call him Hassel. And then we're gonna go right here. Hoff. Yeah, Hoff is fine. Just straight up Hoff, and then we're gonna rename him Bruce Garrick. Bruce Garrick is not gonna be Bruce Garrick. He's gonna be Nader. So we're gonna have David Hasselhoffenator, sort of. It's just Hoff. Well, I guess we can name him Hoffin. So we'll call him Hoffin. Yeah, Hoffin. There you go. There you go. David Hasselhoffenator. Because why not? And so that's gonna be that's gonna be terrible. So the only thing we have to get here is the ancestry. Find the secret sector with the rock cruiser. Now there is a ship left that we need to get our hands on that we haven't been able to. At least one. I think there's more if we take a look at list. Two ships. The slug ship and a very, very special secret dark ship. So, no, go back. Please tell me I didn't change all of our names. Okay, cool. Kept all of our names. Yes! Thankfully, kept all of our names. So, we're going to go with the David Hasselhoffenator at the Knight Rider, and we're going to go on normal mode. And we have rock plating, but that's okay. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. And tip hotkeys, you can change or arm weapons using number hotkeys. Charge, not change. Your weapon slots are 1 through 4 on your keyboard, and the drones are 5 through 7. Customizable in the options. Aw, that's sweet. If we press 1 right now, we continue. Alright, so who do we have here? We have David. Hassel will be our weapons guy, because he's going to hassle the enemy. Hoff's... Nader. Nader's going to be our engine guy, because he's at the last part of the word. And then, of course, Hoffman's going to be our shield guy, just because. That's the way we roll up in here. We have a heavy piercer laser beam, which is enough. And we have a firebomb, which we can't arm at the same time, because we don't have enough power. But we should put that extra power, put it in engines just for dodginess. We put it in O2, but that's fine. Alright, take a look around, see where we can jump to. Not a lot of jumps, but it looks like our best... Ooh, no. Oh, dead end. Dead end, aha. So it looks like we'll go around this way. Yeah, we'll go around this way. That'll be the safest bet. You arrive near a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but you detect faint life signatures on board. Board the station and look for survivors. Human corpses are scattered across the station. You find the source of the signal, a lone survivor that locked themselves in a storage closet. You quickly retreat with them in tow back to the ship, and hope they can recover enough to be of some use. Scrap 8. Hey, we got one guy. Sai Heng. Alright, Sai Heng, I have no idea what you're useful for, so because you're not, we will have you be in, I guess, the shield room? Or the weapons room? Shield room. You'll help repair if we get damaged in the shield room. Now, we are going to turn on auto fire. I forgot to do that, so that's our first jump, a pretty good first jump, I should say. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods. This'll be a good test. You're prepared to secure their cargo by force. Okay, so they have one missile, annoying. One shield, one laser, also annoying. Looks like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. No! Alright, so let's open fire on whatever we can hit. We'll try to take out their weapon systems. Because we need to get that missile down, because we don't like missiles. Oh, shield piercing. That's nice. Can I get the doors open? Why can I not get the doors open? What is wrong with my doors? Alright, fire support, please. Fire brigade. Oh, I have no external doors. Why do I have no... I have no door controls. Oh, my dear God, I have no door controls. Alright, buddy, so head back in here. Okay, we're going to do our best in here. So you're gonna be in here, and you're going to heal-ish while you put out the fire before it breaks. The fire is spreading. Okay, you're no good with fire. You guys, you're good with fire. Help out. You stay there. Okay, they're going to jump. While we're on fire, we have no door controls. Ah, I didn't even realize we had no door controls. That's my bad. Okay. Well, we don't need you anymore. So everybody, to the fire brigade! Yeah, I had no... Well, everybody in here. We're as many people as can be in there. Alright, so who are you? You are Hoffen? Alright, the Hoffenator. There you go. Wow, really? That was just... That was terrible is what that was. So David, back to the cockpit. Hassel, back to the shields. Nader, back, yeah. You guys go where you need to go. And you head here. So apparently we don't have door controls. I did not realize we don't have door controls. So I'm like trying to open doors that don't open. So because we have a mostly rock crew, I guess they don't believe in jettisoning or venting fire into space. So not good. Alright, so we're gonna jump this way. Okay. So nice that we learned that early on rather than later when it would have hurt us. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Well, I don't have enough for your fees, so we're going to reject your offer and substitute our own. Ugh. Too bad. You will regret this decision. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Alright, so it looks like we have shield piercing. This guy has shield piercing. Heavy Pierce 1. Oh, fires one shot that does 2 damage with a low chance of fire and breaching. Ignores 1 shield. Aha! So we can, in fact, take out their weapon systems, as well as their engine systems. I did not know that. Hey, this is nice. This is a nice gun. Bam! Look at that. Let's just go ahead and just tear them up. We'll shred you and cause you to be bloody and die. You can't run away. You can't breathe. The enemy appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. Yeah, it would. It ain't, but it would. Enemy FTL is delayed. Ah, we've been striked. Goodbye. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 2 fuel, 2 missiles, 16 scrap. Alright, awesome, awesome. So that's pretty interesting. So we're just going to jump around. We're going to try to get as much as we can out of this, especially early on when we don't even have to worry about their shields. They have 1 shield, and 1 shield to us is like nothing. You stumble across a forward scout of the... I want to say Republic. Rebel fleet, yes. They're powering up their FTL. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. So it looks like we're going to have to hit them in the engines first because we can. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's pop them in the engine. That way it'll delay their FTL. We may take a hit, but we're okay with that. There you go. And we'll aim for their weapon system. That way it's a little bit better. So their FTL is delayed. We'll hit their weapons, and then from there I think we'll hit the cockpit as well. Bam. Okay, so we did take a strike. We're fine there. Oh. The FTL's charging. Hit their cockpit. Yep, FTL's delayed. Cool. So we'll hit their drive plate again. I guess for lack of a better term, we'll hit their drive system. There it is. And we'll just keep messing them up. As long as they're delayed, they'll be fine. It'll say like FTL imminent. Oh, they got one of their weapons working. Ah, we took a hit, but so did they. The ship breaks apart, and you are relieved to know that you are still 1 step ahead of the fleet. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 18 scrap, and a hull beam. Really now? A hull beam. Oh, awesome. Okay, so... do we have enough to upgrade for our weapon systems? I don't think we do. Maybe we do. We might get lucky. We have enough power for a hull beam, so 35? 35 indeed. Ooh, and if we take a power out of here, that's 1 power. We need 2 power, don't we? We need 2 power. Do we have enough for another power? No, we don't have enough for another power. Okay, well, you know what? We have enough for, hull beam. Awesome. So we can hit them in the shields with our laser beam, and then we can slice them and dice them and cut them into teeny tiny pieces. Maybe even julienne fries, as it were. A missile shoots across your bow when the jump completes. Your scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate hails you. Damn it, we weren't expecting company. Stay out of this, and you could profit. 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 9 scrap. 9 scrap would get us our extra laser. They're carrying a beam and, okay, so they have drones. They have a beam and a pew-pew. I guess, you know, a laser gun thing. I suppose we could try to be the hero. Why not? The pirate ship stops its pursuit and locks weapons onto your ship. You guys could have just kept going. Okay, so that's nice to know. Let's hit them in the lasers, because he can't get through. He's ignorant. He can't get through unless this pops a hole in our shield. There's that. We'll hit them in the drone bay. Because he probably has repair drones. That'll be the other thing he has, is repair drones. Drone bay down, okay. We'll hit him in... hitting him in the shields is basically pointless, but why not? It just gives him something extra to work with. Yeah, hit him in the O2. O2 will be the most important thing on their minds after that. Alright, we'll hit him on the... I like this gun. Oh, hit them in the laser beams again. Oh, shot their drone. Bad luck, shot their drone. Oh well, that's okay. Okay, cool. So now we're basically more defensible than we were previously, which is interesting. We did, of course, shoot their drone their drone out of the air while it was dead stick. That's interesting. And kaboom. Please tell me we get more scrap out of this. The pirates explode, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. You go to examine the ship you just saved. 16 scrap. You were too late. A hull breach deprived the crew of oxygen during your fight with the pirate. You salvage what you can. Scrap 13. Well, it's not our fault they couldn't fix their hull, their ship. Alright, so what we want is... Wait, we got that. We need power. Power! All the power. So, then we have... Not enough power. Oh, right. Take one out of there. Now we have the hull pierce and the hull beam. Super duper awesome. But... See, I keep thinking we need external... we need doors, but there's no external doors. There is no way to fight a fire by venting atmosphere in this ship. That is a weird yet interesting design. But because of that, that means we don't have to deal with doors. What we should deal with, though, is... I guess we should just... Well, we should start upgrading our shields. That should be a thing, too. But not right now. We'll keep our scrap for hull repair and fuel, because we're probably going to need hull repair and fuel. So we'll keep it for now while we are safe, because we are currently safe. You find a rebel automated scout floating near this beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. Data stores will give us a map of the local area. We're just going to scrap it for scrap. We're just going to take the scrap. We don't need a map of the local area. Not this early on, anyway. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. Let's see. Drones, laser weapons, and a missile launcher. Intervene and defend the outpost. The rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. They move in to engage. And he just sent a... Oh, he sent a crash drone into our oxygen room. Upsetting, to say the least. Go, man, go! Alright, so there's that. Now, in order to get through his shields, we can't do the hull beam until we can get through his shields. That's going to be a thing. So what we need to do is we need to get through his shield... Oh, well. By now, the only thing doing any damage, I guess, is the drones, so that's fine. Oh, you need to go out of the room. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and the hull beam can just do this. And you're dead! You need to leave the room too. A ship breaks apart, and you quickly salvage what you can. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 13 scraps. The outpost hails you. The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for your help. 4 fuel and 11 scrap. Pretty sweet. That'll help our hull repair again. We gotta get someone in the oxygen room to repair. Now, this guy's pretty good at repairing, so he'll go in here. We should get him some aid in the way of good health. Hoffen will help, because that will help out. Is it Hai Chang? Oh, Sai Hang. I call him Hai Chang, yeah. Sai Hang's gonna need some health. So we have Nader. Nader will go back here. The Hoffen will go back to his room once he's healed, and so will Sai Hang. Cool. Sai Hang, of course, hanging with the rocks. He's just like, yo, what's up? I'm hanging with the rocks. We'll not let him go in first. We'll wait for... There you go. The Nader will go in. Or is that Hoff? Hoff, yeah. Hoffen, Nader. Hoffen, Nader. Gotta remember the line of succession there. Okay, we'll just drop down south. Kind of keep ahead of the rebel fleet. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. You know what happened to the last guy who tried that? Reject their offer. Too bad. You will regret this decision. You say that, but I sense you to be incorrect, sir. Alright, so it's going to be our first. Now, we'll probably take a hit, maybe even 2, but we'll be okay with that, because what we're going to do now, we're going to slice a hole right through their hull. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. The fools! You cannot escape. Bye-bye. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 2 fuel, 1 drone, 12 scrap. Done. Awesome. So far, no store. Oh, there's a distress and a store. Well, we can do the distress and then we can do the store. So we'll do the distress first and then we'll go to the store. Your cockpit lights up with warning signals. You are being targeted by a nearby ship. The distress call was a lure to attract unwitting ships into weapons range. You prepare for a fight. Drones. And, okay, so he has 1 laser and a beam. Now, depending on the type of drone he carries... Oh, he's got one of those drones. He's got one of those drones. Okay. So he's got a big, ugly drone who apparently wants to take our captain out. Let's go help the captain. I took out his shield system. He just beamed us. Oh, okay. Please don't kill us. We'll give you everything we have. Well, shields are down. We'll do about 3 more damage with this shot. We'll have to worry about the drone being kind of a jerk. 3 fuel is really good. Why not? We'll accept it. Okay, so that shut down the drone. They still have to take it out, but that's okay. We took a little bit of damage, but we're not too concerned. We do have to fix the hull here. So we'll have our dear captain help out. Help, dear captain, help! Alright, now get out of there and go heal. You don't need health. You need to go hurt things. Break the drone! Finish the drone! Done. Alright, so Nader's done finishing the drone. He'll heal. He probably needs a little bit of health. He might have taken a hit. No, he's fine. 150. Okay. Sai will head back here. David will head back to the cockpit. So yeah, we let them live. Just this once, though. Not because we were overwhelmed or anything, but honestly I didn't really feel like dealing with the drone. I hate drones. To the store, man! To the store! There's only one other ship at this beacon, and it is showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveler. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to go home. Well, okay. What do you have? A crew teleporter. Kinda nice. We have some stuff. We can sell some stuff. Let's see. Stealth weapons. We don't have stealthy. We don't have stealthiness. Boost the ship's shield's recharge rate by 15%. FTL jammer. Cloaking might be nice. Let's fix everything. Now let's buy all of your go juice. Alright, so there's that. We can't afford anything now, but none of this stuff really is catching my eye. I guess we could just upgrade some more. Yeah, let's upgrade. We need to start upgrading. So we're gonna upgrade our shields. We'll keep that off. We'll upgrade to 2 shields and then we'll do our power accordingly. We'll not upgrade power with shields. Alright, so we're gonna have to jump. Yeah, we should be able to go 1 more. We'll jump down here and then we'll head to the exit. Mercenaries are swarming? I swear I thought that said swearing. Mercenaries are swarming the galaxy now, knowing that their less than legal services are in demand during this period of unrest. One is waiting at this beacon and hails you. So we can do some hiring of mercenaries, or we can kill them. He's got some pretty hefty guns, though. I'm thinking murdering him might not be the best idea. He's pretty heavy. We have no need for their services, thank you. I have no need to shoot you either, so we're gonna go. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Well, okay. You arrive in the system and immediately discover a pirate ship nearby. Strangely, scans indicate there are no life forms aboard. You salvage anything useful, but find no clues as to the whereabouts of the former crew. Mary Celeste. Let's see. Fuel 1, drone parts 1, scrap 15. Nice. So let's go ahead and power up. So that's 40 there. So there is our shield. Now all we need is power for it. Jump to the next sector. Engine controlled or rebel controlled? Wow, that's all green. Like straight up down the board. Just green, 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 green. We're going to go rebel controlled because we're feeling pretty badass right now, I think. Once the Federation forces were scattered, the rebels came down hard on the locals here. Between the tax collectors and military bases, the rebel presence in this sector is high. Okay. Ooh, no way out. We'll go north and then head east. As maps go. Up and then to the right. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Send an away team to investigate. You find a secret Federation outpost. They are regrettably out of supplies, but are eager to tell you of another secret base. They give you the coordinates. Ooh, a quest marker. Hey, look! Okay, we're gonna head to the quest then. We'll head to the distress call, but we're gonna head to the quest too. Once you arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire, and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there? I will lead you to your destination. Take this bit of scrap as a down payment. We'll use your jump signature to follow you. You're really helping us out here. 12 scrap and another quest! Oh, and power for our shields. So there's one power for our shields. We need another one. We can't take it out of the engines. We can take it out of the healing, I guess. We could do that. Yeah, we'll do that for now. That way we have it in case we need it. Ooh, 2 questies. Alright, so quests there. Oh, that goes right to the quest. That one. I like this one better. We'll try to cut a straight shot to the quest. A rebel automated ship sits dormant near a rebel forward radar station. Yeah, see, now they have 2 shields. Keep your distance and wait for the FTL to charge. Yeah, I don't really want to take out a drone with 2 sets of shields. Not right now. Just not right now. I want a quest. Quest is more important. You receive a message from a nearby rebel station. You have a lot of guts passing through our space. I'll give you that. He turns, giving an order. Kill their crew. I want that ship intact. Greedy. Alright, so he has drones, laser, missile. Pretty standard fare. Ah! Okay, kill their crew is a bad sign. We're gonna have everybody help out over here. Unfortunately, we can't vent. That's a big thing. There's the shields down. You two may want to leave soon. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. You are considerably more well armed than I would have thought. We surrender. 4 fuel, 4 missiles on. He's giving us fuel. I'll take it. Everybody out! Okay, it says they're healing, or they're doing their thing, but they're not. I love it. It says they don't want to fight us, but they are. Let's take out the engine and turn on the healing. Alright, you're gonna want out now. And you'll just take out the rest. There it is. There it is. Nicely done, everybody. Everybody does really, really well. The Hoffenator and Psy almost died, but, but they did a really good job. Alright, so we're probably gonna need a little bit more power. We don't have enough energy for power right now, but we are going to need some more power. Alright. So Sai's going to head back this way. Of course, David up there chilling out. He's like, yeah, whatever, I'm cool. Nader, you're done. And Hassel, head back there and keep hassling the enemy. Ha 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 ha. It's so funny. Alright, so we only need like 1 more scrap. He's launched 4 people at us. Can you believe that? 4 people launched at us. That's insanity. You find the planet at the indicated coordinates. Your initial scans show the planet to be barren and devoid of life, but you get a prompt reply when you broadcast on Federation frequencies. Hello, so nice to see friends. We'll bring you up some supplies. So we have 28 scrap, nice, and an anti-ship drone Mark 1. Also nice if we had a drone control, which we don't, but that's okay. What we do have is power! And that's going to go into our healing room right now, our medical bay, for lack of a better term. And then we have yet 1 more quest. Now, we can jump around before we go to the quest, so we are, in fact, going to jump around just a teeny tiny bit. There's no store that we can see, but that's okay. Your ship is hailed. This is an automated message. Resisting our takeover is pointless. Prepare to die. It appears this rebel ship is run by an AI. Oof. Laser and ion. Okay, well, we can cope with that, I think. Now it can pierce 1 shield, and that's it. So we're going to have to see how well this thing does in comparison to normal attack, I guess. Alright. It may not be good enough. That may be a problem. Is we may have an issue where our ability to take him out is not good enough for what we need. Which is something I was concerned with. We may have to trade in this hull beam for a bigger gun. We do have the firebomb. That could work. We can activate our firebomb and maybe... We can't start a fire, but worst comes to worst, we could probably take out his shields with a firebomb. And then we'll wait for that one. Okay, firebomb only starts a fire. It doesn't cause any damage to subsystems. So yeah, we'll wait until we charge up and then we're going to bolt. And we're going to replace some of our guns because this was a concern that I was having previously. Oh no, we got his shields. Okay. That was rude. Weird. I didn't think we hit his shields, but apparently we did. Oh, we'll keep pounding his shields. And then we'll do this. The biggest cut of all! Okay, so yeah, the firebomb worked. Odd. Thought it didn't do any damage, but I guess I wasn't paying that close attention. Boom! Okay, so firebomb might work for us, but we have 34 missiles. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useless scrap materials. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 20 scraps. What that means is we need 50 to upgrade our weapons, but we should upgrade our weapons 2 more levels, I think? And that will activate the firebomb, and we can use firebomb, hull beam, heavy piercer. Do that as a combo. Might work. Let's see if we can do that as a combo for like double shields. Uh-oh. You arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. Okay. Uh-oh. So we're going to take a few hits. We want to take out his weapon systems more than anything else. And then we want to take out his, like everything, like his drone and everything else as soon as we get a chance. There it is. Perfect. Well, we didn't take out the drone, but we got close. Alright, and then we'll aim for the shield. Aha! I love rocks. I mean, if you have enough shield and he doesn't have a lot of weaponry, it's really nice to have those rocks flying around. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 21 scrap. Alright, cool. Now we can't upgrade because we're still in danger. You know, can't upgrade in an asteroid field. You figure that if your shield can take the hits, you're not technically in danger, but I can understand how the game doesn't care. So like, no, if you're still getting hit by rocks, you're still in danger regardless. There are no other ships near this beacon. However, you detect a small communications relay. You tap into it without a problem. There are no encryptions. Most of the chatter revolves around troop and fleet movements. Not particularly interesting. Alright, so nothing there that we need to deal with, but what we do need to deal with is we're going to upgrade our weapons. I know, right? And we need 75 scrap to do that again. And we'll head to the quest, which is probably a trap. Get to find out. Shortly after you arrive, the ship you were escorting jumps nearby. They thank you for your help and offer you a reward. 1 fuel, 2 missiles, 27 scrap. Okay, cool. Not a trap. Loving it. Okay, we can do a couple more jumps, maybe 1 or 2, so we'll do 1, and we'll see how that gets us. You stumble across the forward scout of the rebel fleet. No! It looks like he's carrying a missile and a laser beam, or a laser pistol. You know, you have lasers that cut, and then you have lasers that pew-pew, so he's carrying a pew-pew. 1. They're powering up the FTL. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Well, that means we have to hit him here. I'd like to hit him somewhere else, but we have to take out his... Well, if we do this properly, maybe we can get lucky. Oh no! That's not going to work for us. Hit him again! Hit him again! Hit him now! Do it! We need to delay him! Oh, he's going to suck. Come on, hit him again. Hit him, please. I have a fire burning somewhere in my hull. Thank you. Alright, so I have a fire somewhere around here we have to figure out, so I need one of you guys to figure out where it's at. You head in there and fix that. Oh, there's the fire. Found it! Alright, he's gone, which is good. The fire is now in this room. The ship breaks apart and you are relieved to know that you are still 1 step ahead of the fleet. 1 fuel, 1 drone part, 17 scrap. Great. Now, put out the fire, everybody. Fire. Put out the fire. You know what? You guys are immune to fire. He's not. So let him go to a better place. Yeah, let Sai hang out. Well, you know what? We'll just leave Sai in the medical bay. No, he was doing good repairing the shields before. Alright, fire is spreading. Fire is spreading! I know our shields are down. Sai, go do stuff. Okay. No more fire? I don't hear any fire. Okay, so we're good. We're gonna repair our shields. We're gonna repair the sensor array. And all these guys are fine because fire does not affect them. And Sai is fine because he's not burninating. David, you're not a shield guy. Hoffen, you are. Nader, you're the engine dude. Sai, get back in there. Okay, so Sai's good. Hoffen, Nader's good. All of them good. Ah. And we almost have enough scrap for another upgrade. Ooh. Alright, so we don't have enough to jump. Oh, there's the store too. Yeah, we don't have enough time to jump twice, unfortunately. So we're just going to head to the exit. You arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Not much remains in this abandoned system. However, scans reveal a nearby mining platform with some salvageable materials. 3 fuel, 1 missiles, and 25 scrap. 25 scrap gets us the 75 we need. Except now, we need power for our... Where did we get the power for the weapons? Oh, our shield. So we can have weapons or shield right now, which, you know, we'll try to get more materials later. Next sector. NG or Uncharted Nebula. Oh, it's not Homeworld, so we're not going to deal with Uncharted Nebula. We're going to go green on the NG controlled sectors, because Uncharted, if it's the Uncharted, to get the slug ship, I believe you have to be in the slug Homeworld. So unless it's the slug Homeworld, we're just going to avoid it. You have arrived in NG space. The Mantas have been threatening the NG core worlds, but you should be able to stock up for your journey. So that's going to tell us what we're mostly going to run into, which is Manti, who have transporters. An abandoned space station circles a lonely planet. A quick check yields schematics for a drone. You bring it aboard the ship. Scrap 15 and system repair drone. Okay, cool. So we can get a system repair drone. Distress call. Probably a trap. A ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off the distress call. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. Ooh, rock plating. Make it through the make a thorough search of the ship without fear of stray asteroids. Absolutely. You find the decaying remains of some kind of ship coated with ice or crystal. You send some crew aboard to explore. Nearly everything is either destroyed or unidentifiable, but one of the weapons appears salvageable, and there's a strange stasis pod that catches your eye. It looks like a massive asteroid is in a direct collision course with a derelict ship. Blah, blah, blah. You have to pull your crew out, but they want to grab what they can first. What do you take? What do they take? Take the weapon and any spare scrap. Grab the stasis chamber. Grab the stasis chamber. Your crew drags the pod back to your ship before the asteroid smashes into the ship, shattering through the crystal coating and destroying the ship. Now we have the stasis pod, which is great. The pod appears to be functioning, but you see nothing but shards of crystal inside. Perhaps someone else will know how to open it. Scrap 19, augment damaged stasis pod. Alright, so that's super important. That's part of a new device we may want later. We'll get some power, so some more power. We'll put that into engines right now. We're not going to waste the power and let it sit. So it's really awesome that we were able to get that. Hopefully we run into its companion jump soon. An energy vessel hails you. Identity, Federation, outlier probability. Implies revival, implies hope. Assistance suggested. They offer some supplies. Fuel 3, drones 1, scrap 19. They love us out here, you know that? They do. One more power. Bam. Take that out of engines. Bam. And now we have 3 weapons. We are unstoppable. We only have 10 scrap though, but hey, you know what? We're okay. We're going to do some jumping. We're going to do some really oddball jumping, but if we can jump, I want to get as much jumping done as possible so we can get the stasis pod cleared out. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. 10 scrap, man. That's all we have. So they have a missile, they have a bomb, and they have a laser. We have to reject their offer. I'm sorry. Too bad. You will regret this decision. I know, but that's okay. So what we need is we need our firebomb, and it's going to hit their shields. Hopefully. Once their firebomb's down, we're going to hit their shields again. Watch for fire, ladies and gentlemen. Sigh! Repair! Okay, that was nice. We hit their power room, but that was it. We lost our ability to fire our guns, which is not helpful. Okay, so it's fire. The fire is helping. We need to hit them there. And we need to do this now. Cut, 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 cut. Take everything we have and let's both forget this happened. 5 fuel, 7 missiles, 20 scrap. Yeah, 20 scrap and 5 fuel is a lot. We have a fire in the O2 room. Everybody, you and you. Captain, you can do whatever you want. I know that Sai is not immune to fire, but I don't care. We need to put the fire out. Put the fire out now. There we go. Sai is fine. Everyone's fine. Captain and you. I know that you guys have little in the way of oxygen. Sai, get in there. Hafen, you are fine. Captain's going to take a little bit of a hit. And repaired. Come on. There you go. And there. Oh, wait. Not there. I need you to go back to the medical bay. There you go. Okay, so that worked. We were kind of losing that fight only because they were hitting us a little bit harder than we thought. So the firebomb, probably not the best weapon, if only because it starts fires. That's why it was able to do damage, is because it doesn't damage systems directly. It starts a fire, which then damages systems. The downside to that, of course, is that if it doesn't start a fire, or they put it out, or they repair the system, we have to wait for the fire to do the damage, and that becomes kind of a problem. So we may have to replace our firebomb with something slightly more direct. But hey, we do have the ability to hit more fire, right? Or at least more bomby. Alright, so we're gonna have to jump out. And again, what I'm hoping for is I'm hoping for the alternate to the stasis thing. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. Yeah, explore the asteroid field. Ouch. The asteroid field proved more dangerous than expected. Some asteroids managed to get through your ship's defenses. Ow. Okay, so I guess 2 asteroid fields is too much to hope for. We're going to skip the distress beacon. I want to find a store. More than anything, especially now. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they have tried to shut down your engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. Okay, so we only lost 1 stack of engine. It wasn't powered anyway. Okay. So he's going to kind of kick our butts, so we're just going to hammer on his shields here because we have nothing better to do. And we can even hit him with, yeah, one of these just for funsies. Ow, 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 ow. There's a hole in the hull. Repairs! Repair them! Repair quickly! Okay, we got through his outer shield, but he has pounded our outer shield too. No, 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 make it better. Okay, there's a fire. Fire might help. I hope, I hope, I hope, I hope. The hull beam's not going to do us any good. I think they put the fire out again. They did. There's a fire in the O2 room. Get to the O2 room. Quickly. They're putting out their fires faster than we are, I think is the problem here. Get out. No, the end is nigh. I don't think we're going to survive this one. I think the end has come. There's no way for us to get through their shield with that fire beam, and we are getting hammered. Ah, sad day. Oh, we lost our fire beam too. Wait. What? That's not doing us any good. And there it is. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We were doing so well, but that firebomb, unfortunately, was a passive attack weapon rather than an active attack weapon, and so because of that, we ended up going kablooey all over the place. Sad day. But this is a really nice ship. I like the design. I like how much power you get from that initial weapon, how it punches right through that first shield like it's not even there. That gives you a huge advantage near the beginning of the game. Downside is once you upgrade your shield, all the enemies start upgrading their shields, and so this ship might be better if we leave our shield at level 1 rather than upgrading to level 2, so that might be something we'll have to try next time around. Yeah, absolutely. But for now, I'd like to thank you all very much for joining me, 4KB Short, on this Let's Play of Faster Than Light, and I will see you guys next video.